lost it. Now a new dark age has descended upon humanity, for the greatest of civilizations has fallen, leaving ignorance and fear scattered among the ruins of many worlds. Even the stars are dying. Then from the ashes of our ruin, Vladimir halted our decline. Proclaimed emperor by popular decree, he united the known worlds of human space under his cunning and charismatic rule. Vladimir created the Great Charter, declaring how the powers of rulership would be divided and how his successors would be elected. 5 scepters from Mother Church, protector of our souls, 5 for the Merchant League, heralds of our past, and 5 for the noble houses, holders of our future. But each of these powers wished to rule it in their own way, and schemed to gain complete power at any price. Vladimir's military might convinced the noble houses to concede his rule, for they could not stand in battle before this master tactician. The Merchant League, last remnants of the Second Republic, made little pretense of their disdain for the Charter of Vladimir, but they accepted his rule nonetheless. Fearful of his popularity among the people, the Patriarch of the Universal Church accepted Vladimir's rule on the condition that the Church present him the crown, thus ensuring their ritual role in improving all his successors. Vladimir's coronation as the first emperor of the known worlds took place on Byzantium Secundus, which had been declared the imperial throne world. In the year 4550 AD, Vladimir crowned himself with his own hands and died. An agonizing death at the hand of unknown powers. With Vladimir's death, his great union fell apart. Noble house turned on noble house, igniting a war for the spoils of Vladimir's empire. The commonwealth of humanity was shattered, overcome by iron-fisted feudal lords. As the suns fade, so dies humanity's hope.
All right, what good stuff! Happy post-Fading Suns Day launch. Well, it's Fading Saturday, but tomorrow will be Fading Suns Day. Whatever. Really glad to have everybody here. There's been so much going on around this game already. So glad to see it. So many good numbers showing up on the metrics. One of the things I'm happy about is how many of you are actually playing the game. So many of us buy games to our Steam library and stash them away. And what we're seeing is that 60 to 70% of you who are buying the game are actually playing it with average playtime already of 3 hours. I gotta love that. That's exactly what we want to see. So apparently, I thought it was 48 for the most concurrent players. but it's 49, and we're going to top that during this stream. So if you have the game, go ahead and play. If you don't have the game, go ahead and get it on Steam and start playing. We're going to double that today. Hey, all right, so far we got Jean-Luc LaRusso saying love it in the chat. EBM, ahoy, Vlad left us too soon. Of course, he needs to come with the new Vlad, and so shall it be. Tank Ferret, hail to all you magnificent bastards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So good to have you here. Man, there's a lot going on. Obviously, the game itself, if you haven't checked out the tutorial, the change list, the FAQ, that's all up in the forums. Grab it. I've got the GOG version running on another computer over there, but we're going to focus on Steam right now because there's so many amazing things happening here in the Steam version. In addition, Ulysses Spiel, who is publishing the Fading Suns role-playing books, has announced a special sale on those. So go check them out on DriveThruRPG. I'll try and share a link during this chat at some point. Still trying to get my my Steam chat working. I love seeing, oh my gosh, there's 155 of you watching on Steam. Thank you all very much. Get the game, play it. We'll all play it together right now. If you have questions, ask them. Very glad to answer questions while we play. EBM, glad to see the latest version available to all. That's right, Steam, GOG, and Zoom platform. Wherever you get it, we're going to support it. That is the goal. Oh, the other amazing news. The very first mod for the Steam version is already out. Emperor Wars, one of the classics. They're already seeing a lot of great downloads for it. Check out Emperor Wars. Some say it is more fidelity to the actual Fading Sun setting, but I'll let you look at it and decide. Emperor Wars, good for single player or multiplayer. Yeah, so many great things going on, but nothing is as great as Alexius's attempt to redeem humanity. So let's load that up. Let's load that up. Wow, 158 of you on Steam. Awesome to see. Awesome to see. And a good crowd here on the YouTubes as well. Yeah, like I said, if you have questions, ask them. So, if you've been following along through something like 36, 37 live streams of this game, wow. That's been a heck of a game. Though, I mean, there are players who do this for hundreds of turns, just loving the building and battling symbiotes and more. If you've been playing this game, you know, well, that yes, the noble from Al Malik has been assassinated. Oh, and I am wearing, let's see if I can see this, Theophana Al-Malik shirt. That's right, Theophana Al-Malik. Let's see, yes, Theophana Al-Malik. Gotta stand on tippy toes so you can see the whole thing. Woohoo! In the official Fading Suns universe, that is Emperor Alexius's lover before she disappears on Stigmata. In this game, however, the Al-Malik and the Hawkwood are at war, and the Hawkwood and the Kados are allied. What? Yeah, I don't get it either, but it's what's happening. What we believe happened is that the symbiotes, they obviously infiltrated the Al-Malik, because the Al-Malik just let them straight past Istakar, and the Al-Malik controlled the Stigmata garrison for decades, and they just let the symbiotes forward. We had to battle and destroy these massive symbiote fleets, and we did it successfully. And of course, then we find the Al-Malik were breeding Zil war beasts on the capital planet of humanity. There's Usara, the prince of the Al-Malik. Yeah, so we're pretty sure the Al-Malik were completely corrupted by symbiotes. So the fear is, yep, there's their Zil war beast coming after us. Of course, now we're building our own, but only because we are saving them from, we are redeeming their souls. So yeah, so we took out 5 Al-Malik nobles, but they had an extra one on Stigmata itself. On Stigmata itself. So my fear is that is Theophana Al-Malik herself corrupted by symbiotes. We'll hope that that's Usara corrupted by symbiotes who killed Theophana, or else Theophana ran off to the brother battle homeworld of Demolay. But we don't know. We'll have to do this game and find out. All right, so we need to take out that Hazat fort. We're also at war with Hazat. Let's take a look at the house screen to see where we are. If you're playing the game for the first time, I recommend checking out these screens. Explore the game. There's so much to see. So as you see, we can find out who we're at war and who we're at peace with. So yeah, we're at peace with ourselves. But the Hazat are at war with almost everyone except the Kados. The Kados are the peace lovers in this game. That's interesting. In this game, Prince Hiram leads them, not Prince Nikolai of the official Fading Suns history. And Prince Hiram has played the peaceful route, apparently wanting to be avoid of the worst of the wars. We, House Hawkwood, right here, are in battle against the Hazat and the Al-Malik. And you can see that we've got the scepters. Only the Ducados also, well, the Church and the League also have scepters. The Hazat are rebuilding. The Lihalan we found to have been corrupted by their vile heretical ancestor worship, and we had to go cleanse some of that. So there's almost no Lihalan left, though they've reformed. But you can see by this purple line how little power they have. The Hazat, we invaded Aragon, took their homeworld. The Ducados are on the upshelf. We're invading. You see when we invaded, or started battling the Al-Malik on Istakar. So you check this out. You can see your power comparisons. The Al-Malik got so much money and more units than we do. We're fighting those units on Istakar right now. Always check out your money. We've had to increase our taxes just a little bit to make sure that we can afford battling the Al-Malik. So we might have to do it again. We'll see. Alright, so we've set up this picket line just in case the Ducados change their mind and come up against us. They have to go through our AA guns first. So we're going to leave these picket troops here. We are in late game here. We are only a few turns away from... We've declared ourselves Emperor. Now we're just fighting it out on Byzantium Secundus to ensure that we'll be so recognized. But we need to take the stack on over to the Hazat fort to battle them here before... We had to defeat massive spy stacks here. They tried to assassinate our noble here. That noble is now a blade master. We'll be bringing him back. Man, look at all these cool Imperial troops. Ooh. Yeah, those are stacks I got no interest in fighting. They should be... Or look at those things. Whoa. Mega tank, meta tanks, tank killers, devastators. That's pretty awesome. But anyway, we are on the move towards the Hazat fort. These are all healing. There's our first Zil War Beast. These things are powerful. They tear through tanks. They are descended from symbiotes, so you normally think you shouldn't be doing that. But we're doing it for the right cause. Oh, there's some Hazat there we're going to have to take out. All right, let's put them back in that big stack. Yeah, the rest of these will all stay here in the embassy to guard it. We got to be careful that the Al-Malik don't launch an attack on us from space or sea, because they've got, in case you don't know, they control all of this. And we've been trying to fight them over it, and we failed. We tried to get their electronics factory here, and we failed. We've had a couple important defeats recently. It's not all successes. It is not all successes. All right, lots more chat. Now that's some merch, says EBM. Absolutely, check out all that stuff. Tank Ferret says like, share, thank you very much. And play! That's the number one thing we like to see. Play the game if you've got it. Let's drive up that concurrency. The fact we had 49 people playing this at the same time, and you all, in one day of it being released, of all the people who've got it, have averaged 3 hours each on playing it. We love that. Hiram's biding his time. Maybe Hiram has seen the light, the inner light of what Alexius is doing. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, I don't remember what I was doing. I went up to space for some reason. I got distracted by chat. That happens to me a bit. Alright, we're going to bring these units out. Join here. Still got a power legion on the mend. That's a pretty vicious stack. I wish I had some air with it. Wait, I can have some air with it. Let's bring them back. Can they? They've got to land this turn. Yeah, I need to put them up in air and bring them back down rather than just fly them over. You got to maintain your air units. If you don't, they will go bye-bye. All right, let's put these back up in space. Too many units in space. All right, we got to do the logistics. The logistics is an important part of war. I always talk about it. The Normandy invasion. Hard part 1 was getting on the beaches. Part 2 was getting everything else on the beaches to support the troops once they were there. The mulberry piers, all the stuff that the Allies did. All right, so here's that giant Byzantium stack. Yeah, we need to shoot some more of those. We need to shoot some more of the Al-Malik here. Oh, did we take out all the infantry there? I guess we did. Well, then let's try the fort. Oh, yeah, that's where they're hiding everything. Look at all that stuff. That's a packed fort. Yep. Should we do that again or bombard the Hazat? The Hazat still have plant-to-space guns in there. I'm going to do this against the that fort again, because I think that's being a big part of our problem. Alright, now we got all these good units coming down. Oh, I brought some extra AA. That was smart of us. Oh, no, wait. That's right. We're having problems on Shoproot. We're bringing troops to Shoproot. I forgot about that. That's right. We have got a big issue on Shoproot with warlocks and dervishes coming out against us. That's a problem. We need to remember to go take care of the rebellion on Shoproot. Well, actually, it's not a rebellion. It was our mistake. We went in there and looked at a ruin and said, "Ooh, warlocks!" And they wiped out my stack. Again, one of our recent setbacks. I think we've got a good enough force to take out... I might leave this ship. Let's take these two to Shoproot, because we need those dervishes on Shoproot pretty desperately. Let's bring those. This freighter will probably land so that can unload. This used to be the Al-Malik embassy, by the way, and we captured it. So yeah, a couple more armor in this attack won't be a bad idea. And then we'll bring this armored freighter back to Tethys to ferry more troops off Tethys for us. Again, logistics, big part of war. All right, Stigmata, look, Al-Malik again on the move. Take that out. Not a problem. And, yeah, we lost our Shoproot stack. We were bringing all of these spaceships back to Shoproot to ferry troops, but we don't have as many troops there as we used to have. All right, Stigmata, we're continuing the embassy, the embargo on the Al-Malik. EBM says the church is standing ready in orbit to inconvenience some occultists. They're definitely keeping an eye on things. This is when things are getting tricky. All right. We had this Kish force. We had the symbiotes. We know there's a symbiote fleet at Malignatius. We don't have the time to go after them right now. But we've got this good defense force on Kish that rebuffed their last attempt to get to us. Alon, we've got a cruiser keeping an eye on it because the Al-Malik have been active here. So, that's not a cruiser. That's a carrier with a bunch of good fighters. All right, back to Criticorum. Forget what units we have in Criticorum, so we'll cycle back to that. The green arrows say wait. The red end their turn and bring them back for the next turn. So just wait there. All right. Istakar. We got this great bombardment fleet over Istakar. We need to figure out what to bombard. All right. So we did take the shields. Now we can bombard anything. We can't bombard the Zil Warbeaks and these special forces, unfortunately, because they are infantry. We can only bombard all vehicles. Look at those. Oh my gosh, there's so much Zil Warbeaks. We are surrounded. We are surrounded. Look at all this stuff. I think we're going to start with this factory. We've got to bombard that factory. Wait, we had a bonus before, didn't we? Yes, some of you are going to remind me of that. Where is... Oh, we brought our relics here. We really need those relics back up in space. I don't know where we need those relics most. We need those relics everywhere. We need more relics. Into the ruins again. Shoot. Alright, we're going to bombard without the relics this time. That'll make it less effective. Where'd that bolt collar? I guess I took that bolt collar away. Should have kept it here. Yeah, I might have to bring the bolt collar back, but I already launched it, didn't I? Yes, I did. Alright, no regrets. Let's go bombard some Al-Malik. They no longer have the shield protection. Unfortunately, those planes are hard to... That was all I did. Got a lot of agile stuff. Oh, PTS gun. Where's that PTS gun? Where is that PTS gun? Over here? Oh, There's a lot. There are a lot. Al-Malik units. You saw how many there are when we went to that house screen. They are a major threat here. I don't know where the PTS gun is. Wow, there's a big stack coming my way. Oh, is that it? Nope, nope, that's too far away to hit us. Wow. Look at all this stuff. We might be just holding our ground right now. We might just hold our ground. I don't like this. We are at risk, and I don't want to risk those. We've got to make some very careful attacks. Very careful. All right, we got to take out those factories. We got to take out those forts. I might target that fort, because if they keep building Zil war beasts right around me, we're in trouble. So maybe I'm going to shift my attack to that fort. And that PTS gun's too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got a 5 radius. They can't get it. Let's see what we do here. All right, that was better. Oh, there's another PTS gun around. Too many PTS guns. I'll do it again. We didn't take much damage. Try it again. Did not take out much of their stuff. They did a little bit of damage to my cruiser. All right. Now. Okay. So they jumped us to our Shaproot force, but I want to keep an eye on Istakar right now. So in that fort, they've got 3 AA. And that's a lot of AA. Oh, no, they got 4. They got that as well. Shoot. They got good AA. 5. They got too much AA. I was going to bring down our planes to attack that fort, but they've got 5 AA that'll just tear me up. I don't know, though. We've got the relics. We were to protect them with those relics. All right, we're going to try something tricky. We're going to try something tricky. We're going to move all of these into the palace. That's a really good stack. First, we want to take out this Zil war beast. Let's see. That should go pretty quickly. It's already damaged. Did me a little bit of damage, but not much. That was quick and easy. All right, now the whole force against that fort. I'm going to have to drop out the atmosphere fighter. Because, yeah, that AA will tear me up. But if we can get that fort, that'll be a big plus. That will be a big plus if we can get that fort. Wow, 140 of you on Steam. Thanks for watching. I hope you're playing along. If you have questions, ask them. Love to see that. Love to see so many people enjoying the game. Yeah, I'm monitoring the Steam chat over there. I'm monitoring the YouTube chat over there. Yep, it's out of control. All right. This could set back my entire attack on Istakar if this tears us up. We've got those planes that can give us good defense. All right, so atmosphere fighter holding back. Everybody else, the fort gives them a big bonus. Let's see what happens. That is a big Malik stack. Oh yeah, they're pegging us. Hey, all right. That Zil war beast. It's going to come down to how good is that Zil war beast. It's going to come down to that Zil war beast. Nope. Hey. Not nearly as much trouble as I thought. That's great to see. Oh, it's great to see. I'm tempted to go after that lab now. All right, let's see. We got a couple more attacks in this group. We could either send everybody right now against the factory. Not a bad idea. Again, they've got a lot of air defense with 2 atmosphere fighters and several self-propelled AA. 1 self-propelled AA and 1 towed AA. Factory or lab? Actually, I think we'll go ahead and do the factory. I might be getting overconfident again. You've seen me suffer from that before, haven't you? Yes, you have. But those relics, I think, are really making the difference. Those relics in our experience. Because if you look, they're not particularly experienced. That makes a big difference. Their folks don't have a lot of combat experience, whereas ours have been fighting across the known worlds. Yeah. Yep. Between our... Look, almost all our troops are... No, they're not. I thought they were all elite. We got some elites. Definitely got some elites. We got a lot that aren't elite. That Violator, the Flak, the Pitbull. Still, the majority of our troops are elite. They're elite. We got the relics. We're going. The Pancreator is with us. We hope. There we go. That dive bomber is going to be an issue. But we're getting through it. I mean, that mix of stacks, I didn't even think about that because they can't see us. That makes it hard. You see how many of our units they're not even spotting because of their camo bonuses. Most of our dervishes they don't spot. Yeah, all right. All right, all right. And not complain about that. Nice, nice, nice. Huh. That's pretty good. Anyone who doesn't have a ton of AA. That's got lots of AA. 4. That's got 5 AA. That's got a whole bunch of AA. That's where the PTS gun is. We do need to take out that lab. Get rid of that PTS gun that's wearing my cruiser. Alright. I'm gonna leave this AA gun behind. Move the rest of you into the shield. And all of you are going after that lab. You gotta get that PTS gun out of the mix. Let's see what their experience level is in here. Yeah, again, nobody's got real experience except the PTS gun has been pounding on my cruiser. I think that experience, the fact that we've run these folks across the unknown worlds, has been a big plus. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Alright, alright, alright. So, I think that's a good place to call this round attacks, because now we get to spread out our defenses. That's the other problem. They've got these big stacks coming through. If we leave these empty, they're just going to walk right back into them. So we have to defend them to some degree. So for instance, I'm going to send my armor units that have taken damage into the factory to hold it. And they'll repair more quickly in the factory. I'm going to send my damaged infantry units. Well, I can't move the officer. I'm going to move them into the fort to heal more quickly. I'm going to move a mixed group. That ranger took some damage, didn't he? Yeah, let's move that ranger into the fort as well. Oh, wait. I forgot that there's an officer right here. Bing! My officer! That'll be handy. Captured him. Uh-oh, I didn't notice this. There's a stack coming after my mine. With AA to take out the air that I've got holding it. What am I building in the mine right now? Artillery, that'll be helpful. I need to reinforce that mine because that's where I've got all their scepters. Might be time to bring the scepters back to the palace. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, EBM says, difficult to fight what you can't spot. That's a big plus. All those relics are making a huge difference in this fight. There's no denying. There is no denying. Wait a minute. He does have AA in that stack. Still, I might use my air against that. And he's got too much of his own air there. That's my main threat against the mine. See, they're slowly moving out against me. If I can turn them back. He's got the 1 AA units and everybody else. Officers have a little bit of AA. 310, not much. Infantry, 330. My morphed dive bombers are great. I'm not really using them. Let's try him over here. Might be a big mistake. I mean, 3 versus 8 is never a good idea.
Unit spotted.
Oh yeah, look at that. That stack's bigger than there's 9 there. But still just the 1 AA. There's no AA in that stack. Let's see what happens. Oh gosh, there was more. That was more. There was more. There was more. I'm taking more hits than I wanted to. Whoa! Ow, ow, ow! Ow, 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 ow! Retreat! They are going to the factory as well. Because they will heal faster in the factory. But I turned away the only stack that might have been able to reach the mine this turn. Man, I might have to move those guys in. We'll leave him here this turn. Let's see. What does he have in the fort? He does have Zil Warbeast. He can come up this route. That's why I had those troops here before. I know what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to move that anti-aircraft gun out here just to slow down anyone who might come. Maybe right here in the woods? Yeah, that's probably a better place. Let's do that. Let's move right here just to stall anyone who might come through here. Leaving Leaving vote scepters undefended is dangerous. I mean, I don't have much in that palace. The shield is probably my most defended. Yeah, the shield's my most defended location. I'm going to put these in the shield. Yep. All right, scepters to the shield. All right. Okay, I'm going to leave the lab empty. I need to have... If he wants his lab back, he can take the lab back. I just need to kill the PDS gun. He's got a lot of labs around this planet. Look at this stuff. So we're not going to destroy his tech just by getting out 1 or 2 labs. All right, good deal. Done some good stuff here. That was a great turn on Istakar. Great turn on Istakar. Atmosphere fighter going to join these folks to heal up there. Yeah, we pretty much emptied out the palace. They might take the palace back this turn. I hate to admit. I think we're building artillery in the palace, right? Yeah. Oh, another AA. We want to build something in the fort. What do we want to build in the fort? Let's build an infantry legion quickly. Let's do that. Infantry's handy. If Legio Necros is watching, I know you love your infantry spam, but I got answers to that. An artillery spam versus artillery spam. Or preferably an air spam. You got a bunch of dive bombers against infantry. You just saw it up here. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, infantry spam. What do I want to build in the factory? We need more armor, I think. Oh, no. We need an SP anti-air again. Yeah, let's do one of those. I'm building an artillery in the shield. Building AA in the shield. Yeah, he's got a lot of air out there. And just cause, I'm going to build a militia legion. And let's start doing some tech research. Let's see. Polymorphonic carbon, please. All right. Move those. All of you are going to sit in the shield. Right now, the shield is the most important thing for me to hold. Not just because of the relics, but also so I can bombard. Yep, leave you guys all in the factory to heal up. All right, now we are on Kish. We built that cruiser. We're going to leave it here to join the defense in case the symbiotes of Malignatius come at us again. Hey! Original gangsta. We'll say original Greenberg. Halo artist and 40K fan legendary Derek Moore. I'm a little late. Oops, thanks for joining us, Derek. We have been explaining crazy things. We showed off the Theophana Al-Malik t-shirt, even though she's probably not our enemy. She's either our enemy on Stigmata, or she has run off to Demolay and split from the Al-Malik. Why don't you tell me in chat what you think has happened? Have the symbiotes infected the Al-Malik to such an extent that even the incredible Theophana Al-Malik is infected? And she's the noble hiding out on Stigmata, or is it Prince Usara hanging out on Stigmata, and Theophana has joined the battle completely on Demolay? Let me know. All right, where are we going to build some more wells? We have put these folks out. We had that big energy shortage before. We dealt with the worst of the energy crisis. But we don't want that to come back again. That was really stalling our progress. So we've got these engineers building our solar collectors and hydro energy collectors out in the water. Build another well. We'll build a militia to go in there just in case sea monsters attack it. Y'all, oh, let's talk about your favorite new tool. There's been a nice discussion in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you can join it. All of you watching the Steam. Nice discussion of what your favorite changes. So for that resource scouting tool has been very popular. The graphic changes as well. The modding tools. You let me know what you like the most. What do you think's been the best? All right, so we're heading down here for our next well. All right, you are going up to build a mine, I think. I believe. Got that officer on Critic Core waiting to be picked up. I think we've got an assault lander above, so that's good. Shaproot. They did not come after my assault lander, thankfully. They've bypassed my well. This is where we know those dervishes and all are on the run. So watch, I'm going to move him in there and let's see. Yep, suddenly we see the bad guys. We need to get some defenses up there. They're coming straight for my palace. They're not even waiting. They're not being bypassed. They're just going straight down. That's dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. So we got to figure out what's our defense. We'll come back to you, and we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Still exploring. The other bad guy on this planet is Fog of War. Still building that road. I don't know what we're building here. Oh, yeah, metal. Look at that metal. Look at that energy up there. Oh, look at that energy up there. Holy cow, those exotica. Oh, man, there's so much resources. So much in the way of resources here. Maybe we will start with those gems. Yeah, I think we will. I think we will. Let's go here and build another mine. All right. Scout tank. Up in the Shaproot Wastes. Yep, we found the ruins. Gonna build another energy collector out here in the desert. Yep, 54 energy. Very good. Yeah, we've taken care of that energy shortage, that's for sure. I got you looking around. I think we found most of the Fog of War up here. We found some good ruins to deal with, that's for sure. So we definitely wish we had a stack on Shaproot to be exploring, but our exploring stack got demolished. Got demolished. That was very unfortunate. In fact, let's get you all back over here. Just to see what we can do. Yep. Definitely time to build more units in the factory, right? Yeah, we're already building artillery there. Artillery is a good way to deal with that crazy infantry coming out after you. Wow, 159 of you watching the Steam stream. Thank you. Derek Moore says, Seasons Terse. Jay knew I usually play Lee Halan. Yeah, I actually want to play Lee Halan next. So stay tuned. That's probably going to be my next stream. Is going to be Lee Halan. I'm going to enjoy that. All right. Over Shaproot, we have this one Saltlander bringing troops down. And we got to figure out where we're going to put them. So that's pretty critical. You know, we should be building troops on Criticorum. Come over here. That's a good idea. I should be building more troops here, shouldn't I? Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Get more troops coming in here. Mega tank. Mega tank. Oh, we've already got troops here. I keep forgetting I've got reinforcements here to come into the fight. What am I building in that starport? Nothing. Nothing. Definitely Cadiz Dreadnought. Let's get some more militia around here. The church can build some good militia to come help defend. Alright, so up in space, we've done the Criticorum stuff except for you. You are coming down. You are landing in the palace. You're going to pick up an... what do you want? Yeah. Officer and the Griffin. Take that up. Fly it to Shaproot. Yeah, you notice I'm not bombarding from orbit on Shaproot. That's because it's all infantry we're up against. So they just run and hide when I start. They run into the bunkas when I start shelling. All right. What do we want our choke point to be? They're just bypassing my wells. They're coming straight for the palace, I think. They're going to grab the church and then grab my palace. Maybe I'll put them in the well back here? Not a bad idea. They're going to come quickly down. Let's put them in the perch. Let's put him in the church. And put that back up in space to bring folks down next turn. And those two will just sit there. As I go for reinforcements, stealth ship will just sit there. You all can't bombard, but I'm keeping you here. Well, I'm not really fearing the church. The church is also... the church is probably here because of the Dervish Rebellion and the Warlocks on planet. That's probably Inquisitor saying, all right, Alexius, deal with this, or we're coming in with the flame guns. And that is what we'd rather not see. Hope you're watching, but I hope you're also playing. This is our day to get a high concurrency rating. Let's see how many people we can get playing at the same time. Picket ships. Tethys! Let's bring some more troops back to Shaproot. So, what do we have on Tethys? I forget. What is down on Tethys? We got you exploring. Oh yeah, we've got all these troops in the well. So let's bring you down. Land you in the well. That's some good stuff. Power Legion, absolutely get that. What's the relic? Prevents plague and stack. Oh, this was my stack for dealing with alien ruins. All right, let's go with this. The Power Legion's got good direct. Let's put in the indirect with the indirect fire. You see, we have different types of attacks or different stages of combat. So the Power Legion is really good with direct, and in the indirect phase, you got the artillery. So good to mix the usage up. All right, bring you to Byzantium on your way to Shaproot. All of you will sit here and wait for another pickup. You are just taking out the last fog of war. I don't think there's any more fog of war on this planet. Oh, way up here. All right, let's go. Go see what's up there. Now here we just took out a ruins where there are rebel flyers battling us. Now, see, we have that big stack here waiting for a pickup. You know what we need to do? Build an engineer here to build a starport. Let's do that. Ravenna's still dealing with plague. Gonna leave all of these troops just sitting here. Gonna leave this transport full of troops right there and hope for a pickup. Leave you two here waiting for a pickup. Got that big factory waiting for a pickup. Lots of troops on Ravenna. That's so funny. We've had plague bothering us for so long. We really haven't worried about Ravenna. Picket fighters. Sutek. We got stuff. Let's explore by orbital bombardment. Got 2 cruisers. So let's not attack where we think they've got 1,000,000 PTS guns. Let's start over here. Oh, I got all infantry in there. So we didn't get anybody there. There was nothing in that factory. Maybe they just built that factory. And now they're building stuff in it. See what's down here. Man. My cruisers are not hitting anything. Man. Alright, finally. Strategic bomber. Oh, now we found a PTS gun. Pop. Thank goodness there's only one. So we found a factory. We found a mine, and we found... Oh, they still have rebels on Sutek. Interesting. They've done a good job over here. I know this is all... Yeah, look at that. I'm sure this is all Hazat territory. Fascinating. All right. Now for all our fun... Oops, sorry. That's not where I want to be. Now for all the fun on Aragon. We've got all of these... We're ferrying out all these troops. We have that massive fighting force on Aragon. Now we're trying to take them to Shaproot. So we'll take them through Byzantium Secundus. Oop. I definitely want this. Alright, we can get one more. I'm tempted to land. Alright, let's do something funny. Let's do something funny. Let's invade. Let's go up there and invade Sutek with this last transport. That'll be amusing. Okay. 160 of you watching on Steam. Thank you all very much. Hope you're playing at the same time. Hope you're buying the game, but right now it's time to play and enjoy. We spent years working on this in hopes of turning it into what it is now. And we hope that you are enjoying. Now I'm playing it and celebrating. I hope you are too. I'm going to leave this ship over Veracruz just to see if the Azat come here. So you're there as a scout. All right, so we've got all these troops still over Aragon. We need to get these, need to be building assault landers and the like to, building bulk haulers. We'll get you off planet eventually. Oh, whoop, we got one right here. Yay. Wait a minute, wasn't there a... That's right, we were trying to start an attack on that. That's where we need that alien ruins. The anti-plague stuff. That's right. That's right, that's what we're doing. Exploring ruins. Planning to explore ruins on Aragon. Toon, toon. Into the well with you. Back up into space with you. Oh, hey, we do have a bunch of assault landers here. That's awesome. We'll make this work quickly. Dervish. Officer. Black. Oops. Black. Elite artillery. You notice I did not fill one of my assault landers. There's a reason for that. It was probably a bad reason now that I'm thinking about it. My thought was I need to go to Tethys and get that anti-plague relic. But don't I have... Yes, I've got a freighter over Tethys, so I'll remember that. Okay. So yeah, I'll remember that. Somebody in chat remind me next turn when I'm over Tethys, what do I want to do with this freighter? I'm bringing the anti-plague relic to Aragon. I gotta say, this is a pretty good stack for going into a ruins. And they're really far away. If I get plague, it's not going to spread too far. Because it can spread far. I just leave the troops there and let them, unfortunately, die. Maybe we'll do that attack on the ruins this turn. Oh, my Blade Master. Holy cow. I need to get him to... I need to get him on Byzantium Secundus. Alright, where do I want to go hide my submarine? I'm going to put him in the palace. Can I sail to the palace? Yeah, I can. I'm going to put a submarine in the palace. Something you don't see every day. That's a pretty good stack. Of course, I said that on Ravenna, and look what it did to me. But that's a good stack. Let's try it. Let's go into the alien ruins with this. I'm going to leave the Rebel Partisan out. That's my exploitation group. That's the one that'll actually go into the ruins after I cleared the defenders. Ooh, symbiotes. These are all infected people. I'm glad I got the dervishes. That's the force. Oh, come on. They are tearing me up. Man, I'm getting tore up on these ruin attacks. Holy moly. I thought I had enough AA in this attack. One dervish? Wow. That alien ruins. Those symbiotes with all their corrupted humans in there. 2 griffins. Oh, there was a marauder. A marauder and a PTS gun. That was the trouble. This is what the symbiotes are planning to take into space. I guarantee. That was all their space stuff there. Well, we got it. Let's send in the partisan. And all we did was find one singularity they were going to use to build a ship. All of that. We got one singularity out of it. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All that damage. All those dervishes killed. Holy cow. Holy cow. Alright, everybody back on the boat. Get the heck off of this cursed island. Well, we'll believe that the symbiotes, we stopped them before they could build a spaceship and expand out and take over Aragon and everything else. They were hoping to exploit the Emperor Wars to take over humanity. We stopped this major incursion. So that was an important cleansing. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. All right. Transport. I know we're building folks in our star base. So let's head over to our star base. Head over here and dump folks in the star base. Alright. I think we're done with that transport. Singularity will go, just get put in the well. Oh, need to build a militia in here, don't we? Oh, we're building AA. Alright. Wish we'd had that AA along with us last turn. Maybe should have waited. Alright, still exploring. Taking care of fog of war. Not much left on the planet. In fact, this might be the last bit of fog of war on the planet. It is. So, let's take you up to a starbase. The starport. Get folks dropped off there for future usage. All of you sitting here. All of you sitting here waiting for pickup. Alright, so back to what we were doing here. We want these planes in the attack on... I thought I took care of that. Oh man, I just brought all those other things in here. Not handling my logistics well. Not handling my logistics well. Look at that. I'm not handling those logistics well. I've got this group still here. And they got to stay in the assault lander because otherwise they're going to crash. So we might be losing this stack. But wait a minute. There is no Almalik in there. The Almalik recaptured it, but they're keeping their choke point. Oh, that's right. We did them a bunch of damage in the bombardments. They're probably hunkered down. We might be okay. We'll find out. We'll find out. Okay. Take you to Criticorum. Take both of you to Criticorum. Shoot. I really don't like... Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if they completely abandon the ruins. Let's go to here. I'm not seeing anyone. A lost plague bomb! Oh my... Wow. Wow. The warlocks and dervishes were sitting on a plague bomb. We activated and they're trying to take us out. We ran in. They didn't know we had these trackers. They thought they'd killed all our stuff. And we came around with our trackers and grabbed their plague bomb. If you remember, I think it's Return to Planet of the Apes, where the mutants are worshipping an atomic bomb. That's what these warlocks and dervishes were doing. Holy cow. Don Snow. Hi, everyone. Hi, Don. Good having you in the chat. Wow, this has been a crazy game. Crazy, crazy. We have a plague bomb. All right, everybody. Tell me in the chat, what do we do with a plague bomb? What do we do with a plague bomb? Holy cow. Let's get you... Tracker is going to be gingerly moving that plague bomb away from civilization first. We do have that one singularity. Let's send it over to our well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. I gotta see what happens next turn. This is insane. That was insane. Research of Kestrel hover tank. Those are awesome. We could use some Kestrel hover tanks. Doppelganger assassin. We should be researching. Do more assassins. No, doppelganger assassins. Grimsons. We're going to start building some Grimsons. We're going to build some Grimsons. Space destroyers! Yay! Alright, time to start researching Pestulator as well. May not use Doppelganger. Definitely Doppelganger. Definitely want Doppelgangers. Definitely want polymorphonic carbon. Definitely want polymorphonic carbon. Definitely want pneumonic carbon. Oh yeah, Rangers have been kicking it for me. I should have gotten that a long time ago. More pneumonic carbon, please. More pneumonic carbon, please. Well, build militia. No, builds nothing. It's just generating resources for me. Let's keep doing militia out of the church. Militia out of the church. Take it to Byzantium Secundus, Don Snaw says. Take the plague bomb to Byzantium Secundus. On a scale of excited to very excited, how do you feel about the new EFS? Yeah, I'm loving it. I'd love to get y'all's answers to that as well. This is doing well. Doing well. Having a lot of fun with it. Oh man, their troops are definitely on the move here. Plague bomb! I can build a plague bomb in the lab. I'd forgotten that's where plague bombs get built now. Oh boy. Plague bomb in the well. Plague bomb on the well. Shoproot. We need to be building defensive stuff here. We got a medium tank being built. Dervish on Shoproot. More dervishes on Shoproot, please. I don't know how much money we have, though. Dervishes cost a bunch of cash. Let's get another officer. Artillery on Shoproot. That's a good thing to keep building there. Engineer on Shoproot. No, I think we're good. Engineer Shop. I think we got enough engineers that we dealt with the problem. Rocket artillery. That's right. I'm building rocket artillery here. That's what you use against dervishes and warlocks is rocket artillery. Heck yeah. Mason Starbase. Let's get some space fighters up in it. Factory finished producing a dive bomber. Can't do polymorphonic dive bombers yet, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's a problem. Let's do an assault gun. Indirect, indirect, they rock. Well, doing that. Alright, get some good units. Armored bulk hauler, ready to haul troops out of here. We like to see. Let's do another assault lander. Lots of money in taxes. Unit pay reduced. Tithe collection. That plague on Ravenna. Vow unhappy with us. Ooh, who attacked us? Good deal. Just a fighter. Just a fighter. He thought there was only one cruiser. He thought he could go popping around. He's gonna take it. Ooh, he is popping us. Wasn't ready for that. Uh-oh. We might very well lose this stealth thing. Oh man, it's a tight battle over, that was over Sutek, I think. Oh, we've got the healing relic on Aragon we need to take off planet. Forgot about that healing relic. Alright, Byzantium Secundus fun. Alright, we're gonna start with, oh no! Now we see the true symbiote allies. Look at that. Look at that. Symbiotes over Istakar. Omli Carrier over Stigmata. Some serious space battles happening. At least Shoproot we've got safe-ish. Safe-ish. So, we want to take these first to Shoproot. Alright, so now we can take these transports from Byzantium Secundus and move them to Criticorum. I'm not going to forget that on Tethys, I wanted this armored freighter. I should use this armored freighter. To go down and pick up in the well. Wait, I already did the attack. Oh, well, let's get this thing anyway. Sorry, I was picking up the anti-plague relic. We found a plague bomb, of course. Maybe we want to take our anti-plague relic to Shoproot. I think that might not be a bad idea. We'll figure that out in a minute, what's going on. All right. We are retreating this one. No, wait. We're retreating this one. We are going to have fun with this assault lander. Gonna land. Wait a minute, I thought that there was I thought I found something here. No, I didn't. Oh, I found it. I found the, that's right. Man, the Zot are pretty potent on these places. All right. Time to split up some stuff. All right, so this one is moving to Sutek. I'm going to try and I'm going to try and bombard stuff. But I also want to take out that fighter. So first, let's use both Vlad cruisers to bombard a couple places. So that's where you want to come down. See what happens when we bombard here. Whoops, that was dumb. We knew there was nothing in there. All right. We want this one to go to Veracruz to fight that fighter. And then this cruiser can bombard again. So you got a mine. What do we have here? Starport. That's where we got a fighter coming out of us at us soon. All right, so we've taken care of this flank. What do we got going on at Aragon? Yeah, we want to move a lot of stuff out of Aragon quickly. We got a lot of troops still down on Aragon. So let's move a bunch of you into the starport. Over. Where was that starport? There's that starport. Yep. Anti-tank gun, artillery, dervish, partisan, dragonfly, devastator, dragonfly. All right, there's a lot of stuff. Shoot you up and we'll figure out next turn where you're going. All right, so on Shaproot, got that assault lander. We want to drop you down. I think, what do we say? We're using the church as our choke point. And I'm not sure where they went, so let's go look. Where did those dervishes go? Oh, there we go. Oh, they got to move slowly because of the Shock Legion, I guess. Hopefully they're not moving slowly because they're carrying a plague bomb with them. That would not be good. Alright, now. What else do we have with the Shaproot? Got these. Let's bring. Take you three, probably to Tethys. Oh, that's right. Do I have anybody? I'm building stuff on Criticorum. I don't have stuff there yet. Let's drop a bulk hauler down here. We'll sit in the starport and wait for units to get built. We cleared all these out of the palace. No, we didn't. There's still a couple in there. So let's drop down this assault lander to the palace. Pick those units up. Take you up. I thought we had space up there. Let's go back up. Yep, the logistics. Move that freighter to Biz 2. Now we can bring whatever unit we just had. I will come back to it. Let's just move folks around really quickly. Get stuff happening. Build a well. A militia legion to garrison it. And there's a good place to stash you. Don't know. Oh shoot, did I? Yeah, I built over by that energy. Okay. Built by that energy. Let's go over there. Garrisoning militia in the well. You are going to Yeah. Go up to there. Build a mine. 168 of you watching on Steam. Thank you very much. Love having you along. Hey, Ahmad. Congrats on the Steam release. Thank you very much. Hope you've been enjoying the game. We are enjoying it muchly, muchly. It's been a lot of fun. And a lot of fun. Put that militia in the starport. Keep our bulk hauler there for now till more units get built. All right, look what they're doing. Those Hazat are coming. I think that there's just one Power Legion there. Oh no, they probably got hidden spies. This is probably the Hazat spy stack. I was just going to send a Zil War Beast after the Power Legion to show you what they could do. But I'm kind of paranoid that this is a spy group. So let's just do everybody. Hate to waste the movement if it's just one Power Legion. No, they do have hidden units. Just one hidden spy. That was a waste. A Zil War Beast would have tore them up.
Unit spotted.
Gonna move some other my faster troops up ahead.
Unit spotted.
Ah, the Ducados are blocking me. Because they're at war with the Lihalan, aren't... No, they're not at war with anybody.
Unit spotted.
Shoot. The Ducados are blocking me. I've got to use my assault landers in order to get behind the Hazat lines to attack that fort. Let's do some shelling, shall we? As long as I keep shelling down here, we're keeping folks down. That's important, keeping them from... coming after us. They got mostly infantry. That means the shelling doesn't do much. Mostly infantry. Let's try the Hazat where they got that PTS gun again. 2 PTS guns. I keep forgetting. Alright. Let's see. You got these up against their cruiser, so let's take out, I mean, not cruiser, I keep saying cruiser instead of carrier. Very nice. Carrier without fighters is useless. Alright, symbiote battle, let's hope that's all they really have. They're doing them slowly. They had that big fleet at Malignatius. And they're just coming at us one at a time. Holy cow, our cruiser almost got waxed there. Man, get you back in. Get you healing. Into the starport with you. Leave all of you here. We're not seeing any enemies over Alon, so you're doing a good job. All of you, yep. Let's see what the symbiotes have over Istakar. Man, my cruisers. I'm going to have to use cruisers next time. It's going to be all dreadnoughts against them. In fact, let's drop that out before we bombard. Ooh, yeah, Leaker on the move. Holy cow! Battleship. They're coming by land, they're coming by sea, they're coming by air. Thankfully, they're not coming by space because we embargoed space. Wow. So they're PTS guns. You can see PTS guns all around here. All right, let's scout before we bombard, shall we? We got the scout relic down there. Let's use it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we need to bombard the heck out of that. What's up here? 2 battleships. Look at those. Vile incarnates. We will wipe you from... Wow. All right. All right. Another stack here coming after that mine. That mine's really at risk. Okay, I'm going to start doing some smart bombardment. I need to start doing some smart bombardment. Get each dreadnought first. One at a time. We got to stop this stack. Holy cow, that's got a lot of stuff in there. That didn't do much. But at least we know there are no PTS guns directly around it. which means I can use that Vlad cruiser on it safely. Ah, those hidden little scout tanks. I really want those battleships taken out. Yeah, that was good. Good deal. All right, I was worried about those battleships. Those are powerful. Those are powerful. Shoot. I might be losing that mine, but we took the relics out of there anyway. I want to get this stack. I mean, it's big and it's out in the open right now. Now's the time to hit it. And it did very little. All right. And there was a PTS gun. I think maybe you'll go back to shooting that scout tank. 2 scout tanks. All right. Let's go back to all that fighting we had going on. That Shaproot force. All right. Our, I think we need to get these folks to Istakar. We are going to move Dreadnought and Cruiser to Stigmata on their way. We're going to leave the stealth ship as a picket. We've got all of these things, which really do us no good right now because we're building up a force there right now. So let's land these all in the starport. Oh, hey! You on up in space. I know that they've got no foot troop. I mean, no stuff. All right. That was wasted. All right. Picket ships up in space. Just making sure no one's coming after us. You'll go into Byzantium Secundus. The anti-plague relic. You're coming down to pick up some troops because there's a lot of troops on Tethys. We need to get to the front, don't we? A lot of Tethys troops need to come to the front. So, you up and on your way to this 2. Moving you along. Walking you along. All of you are waiting for a pickup on Tethys. We moved you there, and the Ducados have us stuck. We need to get the pickup. We need assault landers here so we can land behind the Zot lines. So, whereas the Ducados are helping us here, they're hurting us here. Of course, it means no Hazat troops can come after us other than those power legions we took out already. Now you see why we have this picket line in back here to keep troops from getting through us the back way. All right. Yeah, we need to land you in our fort, unload, put him back up in orbit so I can start picking up troops and put him behind those hot. All right, you get in that fort and heal. Yeah, see how we did some good healing with all these damage units? Oh, so the question for me is, do I go after this stack that's coming at me or go after their hard points? Wow, those hard points are tough. I think I'm going to stop the troops that are on the move. How many AA? 6 AA in that stack. Yeah, not bringing our Morph Dive Bombers in. Not bringing the Morph Dive Bombers in. We're building artillery here, right? Yep, we'll have artillery there next turn. AA there. This is our... I was going to say this is our fast group, but it's not because it's got the Violator and the Officer. They're kind of slow. But I think we're going to take out that stack that's on the move. And then come back and restock everything. We really need to get the church and convert these people very quickly. We need Istakar converted. Man, we don't have enough money. We're spending it on our technology. We need, I hate to do this, a little more tax money. Maybe not that much. Maybe, wow, definitely not that much. Let's just do that much. Alright, so. Haha, EBM says, love keeping a wet navy active on suitable planets. Yeah, that battleship. Those battleships will do some damage. They can attack along the coast, and that is dangerous. Alright. I want that. That stack is the real threat. So let's get that taken out. Whoop! Ha! Oops. Dumb. Not attacking with vote scepters. No, thank you. No, thank you. Got a militia in a lab. Got all these troops in the factory. Not bringing the air units because there's so much AA in that stack. But this is a good group. Mine will pretty easily take out these. We might lose some infantry though because he does have a lot of artillery. Let's see. Let's see. All our bonuses, and they're not in a city with all the defenses. See how many of our units they can't even spot? Yeah, that was good. That was good. So. Now that big stack's gone. This stack, 1, 2, 3, 4, that can make an attack, but that's not drastic enough. We want to keep around our core area. We want to do these 19 against that factory or the church. I want that church, but those 3 dive bombers. Wait, we've got more AA here, don't we? Yes, we do. And we've got these 2 AA up here. I think we need to bring down more of our AA for this fight. So what do we drop out? We want that AA. That's our most damaged unit. I know we're going to drop out. We're going to drop out our spotting relics. It shouldn't be coming with us anyway. Why do I keep doing that? Which one is the spotting relic? That camo, stack spot. So the very first one. We've seen everybody already, so we're not too worried about it. So we still got 18 here. We got to drop one more unit out. Is anyone damaged? We need that tornado. We drop out the damaged one normally. Oh, drop out the infantry for goodness sakes. I mean, the infantry's handy, but we don't need him in this. We're not Legio Necros with his infantry spam. Oop. That's right, I've got... I got these in here. Gotta get the scepters out. Logistics. Alright, now I'll move you all in. Now we got a good stack for the church. We're taking the church! It's holy relics into the church on Issachar! Man, that's a major fight. Ooh, they're doing me some damage. Like I said, those dive bombers are problematic. But we brought enough AA to deal with them, thankfully. That made the difference. Ooh, 3 of them retreated. That's the problem. You always have to have somebody with enough movement to exploit. The dervish might be able to exploit. Wait. We got the officer there. No. Let's see. Let's see if this dervish has enough movement to exploit. Nope. Maybe? I did not bring enough troops to handle this intelligently. Wait. Can a clergy capture? Nah, clergy can't capture. Of course, clergy can't capture. See if my officer can do it. Yeah, my officer can do it. All right, officer, to the church. Convince these units to join our holy cause. Just cause. Yay! All right, we got this church. Now that we have this church, there's something very cool we can do. We can go to the church and we can say, give me votes at the next election, give all votes, and I'll give your sect religious, because he's eschatonic, he's our guy, we'll give you religious control of Issachar, which is currently controlled by the incarnates. I don't think he's going to go for it, but we'll try it. Otherwise, we'll change their religion ourselves. All right, infantry sitting in there. Choke point there. Let's wait on this for a second. We're going to start moving around our troops. All right, so Armored units again. Back to the factory. Damage infantry units again. Into the fort. Shield is protected by everybody else. Church has got almost nothing in there to protect it. I'm even going to take that dervish out and put him back in the shield. We need that shield more than we need the church. We'll get the church back again if we need it. All right, Istakar is slowly falling. Slowly falling. Oh, let's move, let's move this. All of these. I'm going to empty the palace again. I don't like emptying the palace. You all in there. All right, let's put one dervish. One dervish in the palace. Oh, wait. So? Atmosphere fighter. Morph dive bomber. You know what we want with that stack? No, don't want that with it. All right, there's just one militia there. Assault! We haven't done an assault in a while. That was handy. Too much AA. Too much AA. Oh, the PTS gun is its only AA. I mean, it doesn't have good AA. I thought it had AA. Yay! There we go. That's handy. Let's get rid of you. Yeah. Yeah, this is why you have air. Uh-huh. And now we'll fly it back to the factory and let him heal up again. That was pretty cool. Battling for control of the air over Istakar. Nice, nice. Now healing up in there. Healing up in there. You did the scouting I wanted you to do. Yeah, it looks like they're all together. They're coming down. They are inexorably coming at me. 191 of you on the Steam stream. Thank you, all of you, for joining. I hope you're playing along with us. I hope you bought the game, but I really hope you're playing the game. Again, we started this stream with the plan to have our current record set yesterday was 49, or set earlier today was 49 concurrent players. Trying to beat that. I haven't checked yet to see where we are. Let's see if I can find out really quickly how many concurrent viewers we have. Where is it? Oh, jeepers. Give me a little pain to dig it up. If any of you can look on Steam really quick and find it for me, that would be great. Great, great, great. At 3 o'clock, I'm going to be done by 3 o'clock Eastern. There's going to be a Fading Suns role-playing game stream, not on this channel, on its own channel. I need to have this stuff ready to go, don't I? Why am I not having all these chats ready to go? Should definitely be having all these ready. I apologize for not having these links ready. They should have been ready. Having trouble finding these. All in the wrong places. All in the wrong places. 51 concurrent players right now. Thank you very much, Sprite Monkey, for letting us know. We've broken our own record. Love to see that. Love to see that. If anybody watching the stream wants to share links, if you know about the Fading Suns tabletop role-playing game stream later today, I'm having trouble accessing it. If you have the links to the Fading Suns book sale, that'd be great. If you have links to where people can find Emperor Wars, the very first mod launched for the EFS on Steam, go grab it. And I'll get back to playing real quick. Alright, leaving you there. We've built this engineer. We want a road to our fort because we got reinforcements coming from the fort. I got a bunch of trackers around watching. Let's get right back behind him. We're not spotting more. Their units going off somewhere, and I'm not seeing them. My dervishes should be spotting them. Oh my god, the plague bomb. Wow. Gonna hide that in the wastes. And I should not have gone in those ruins. Singularity on the move. There's that dervish who's coming along. Let's move the dervish. Nah, dervish in the church. Church is the choke point, not the factory. Church is the choke point. Oh, are they not building anything in that mine? Yeah, we're building an engineer. That's right. Alright, so we got an artillery. Got these engineers together. Really need to be connecting my roads, apparently. Let's see, I want to get you out to there. Yep. Get some road building. When we get rebellions like this, you really want your internal network in place to help you move troops quickly to respond to it, just in case you know spaceships overhead. Alright, is that all the fog of war on this planet? I think it is. Let's get you guys coming down. Oh yeah, mine over there. We can't exploit that one. Oh well. Energy down there. Metals down there. Ooh, a 43 metal. Look at that. It's got some good trace. Got some trace. Let's do that. Alright, still some exploitation to do. Not going in that ruins. You can't make me. And no doubt going for more energy. Yes, you are. Energy collector. Learning why we want militia around here, just in case those dervishes might be moving to the waste and start coming through our back doors. Guess we want you there. Okay. Troops converging. Rah! Look at that. Oh, he can make it to the church. Rocket artillery in the church. That's what every church needs. Rocket artillery in the church. So good. So good. Nice, 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 nice. Rocket artillery in the church. Gotta love it. Now we're feeling a lot more comfortable about dealing with the warlocks. Regular artillery. This is the way you deal with this kind of rebellion. From afar. Alright. I'm gonna leave you guys here healing up some more. Still don't have troops to put in you. Yeah. Let's get that atmosphere fighter into the church. So it's guarding the dive bomber. That's starting to become a respectable force for dealing with this rebellion. You know what? I think I want to go get the pick you up, shoot you down, put you in here, got an artillery in there, bring next turn. These forces are just waiting for pickup on Ravenna. That's where I keep forgetting. I need to have folks on Ravenna. Look at all those PTS guns on Ravenna. Ravenna is currently my best defended planet. Maddock. We were exploring. We found what Maddock looks like. Oh my gosh. Look at all the wells we could have put out in the sea there. Okay, bring you on up to Byzantium Secundus. Join in with the bombardment fleet. Aragon. Probably shouldn't have brought that guy to Aragon. Gotta just love all these troops. Oh, wait. We're doing something funky with these troops. That's right. I was going to show you something funky. Funky. We're going to go take Sutek and Veracruz. Heck yeah. I think there's some troops being built around here. Yeah, just load them up. We'll load them up. Do I have a fort up here? Yes, I do. I would like a tracker legion, please, to go hang out and guard my starport. We're going to go take Veracruz. And we're going to have a submarine. Oh, shoot. I still got my Blade Master here. I need to get him. Hey. Darn it. Oh, forgot about the Blade Master. Definitely gotta get that Blade Master to Byzantium Secundus. That's my backup force. That's looking pretty good. No, I want to do one more thing on Aragon. Not done yet. Just because I keep forgetting it, I'm going to build an assault lander here to get that Blade Master over. I keep forgetting him. Actually, I'm going to do something really cool to help me remember. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Blade Master on the starbase. Waiting to go to Byzantium Secundus. Alright, good stuff. Very cool. Let's see how we do. Nice stuff. Another turn coming up. 161 of you watching on Steam. Gotta love it. End turn.
House Hawkwood.
Okay. I think I gotta put everybody into mnemonics. And polymorphonic. Not put enough into that. Yeah. I should have been doing these earlier. Yeah, you can never get all the text you want. Zil War Beast! I'm not going to bother building another Zil War Beast if I can't get past Edicados. I don't want to attack my allies Edicados. They've blocked me. This was Hiram's game all along. In with me, but making sure that my enemies are still around. I can't wipe them out. I will go around him, though. Actually, let's build some trackers just for scouting purposes here. And look at all the cool units I can build now. So many good units. Yeah, Prince Hiram's playing the long game there for the Kados. Medium tank will become a assault tank. Need an assault tank to make a medium tank. Artillery on Istakar. Let's put a militia legion in there just for scouting. Or another infantry legion. We'll keep doing those infantry legions. SP anti-air, we need them, we know it. Self-propelled anti-air, that's going to be a handy addition to my force here. Rocket artillery assault gun. gun, rocket artillery. All right, building another assault gun. Taproot. Oh man, they're right there. Oh, they bypassed the church and the factory. Not sure what they're doing. I'm worried about what they're doing. I need to go take them. I've got the stack for it now. I said that before. I was very wrong. We'll try it again now. Yep, need to find out what's going on. Been monitoring the stream and that headphones are not made to be worn that long. Not made to be built that long. Not made to be worn that long. Woo, it's been a long stream, hasn't it? Been a long stream. Let's turn that into an armored bulk hauler. 50 miles per ramp, so 18,000 more in taxes. Still plague on Ravenna. Usara, yeah, it's probably Usara on Stigmata taunting me. And Theophana Almalik ran from them. Oh boy. Istakar. Uh-oh. That air is tearing up my less defended groups. All right. I didn't think that the Patriarch would accept that deal. Ooh, 2 fighters. Did me some damage. Ah, thank you. Celestial House Leland, making sure I don't attack her again. Let's see here. Okay. Been a blast. It'll be my last turn of the day. Going to be interviewed on a great podcast, Battle Mode and others. I'm looking forward to this podcast at 3 to talk about Emperor of the Fading Suns. I will wear Theophana Al-Malik again for that podcast. What matters what shirt I wear in a podcast, I don't know. Okay, Byzantium Secundus. We want to start landing troops behind the Hazat. This freighter's got my anti-plague relic. I think I want that to keep going to Shaproot. So let's do that first. Let's move you along to Criticorum. Now, I've got a problem here in that the Hazat still have anti-space guns in their fort. So we're going to just bombard that fort a bunch. Yeah, you see? Those 2 plant-to-space weapons. They're doing me some damage. I'm going to risk that destroyer for one more attack. I might have to take the destroyer and the cruiser out of the next attack. I'm going to risk it. This should take out. Yes! Beautiful. That's what we needed to see. That's what we needed to see. All right. All right. Now, this armored freighter can land behind the fort. Give me a thunk. Actually, I'm going to land right here. Load. Shoot it back up. Land it back down in this fort. Let's do a little healing this turn. You know we want that still war beast. Oh, hold on. We got more stuff to do. You're right. I'm moving too quickly on it. Let's do this intelligently. Let's land my Saltlander into this stack. And you know we're putting in it 2 Thil War Beasts. I mean, obviously we've redeemed their souls. They're not the vile symbiote scourge that they were when we first came after them. All right. That's a pretty good stack right there. Oh, look at all those spies. It's going to be a good fight. I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to wait and get another turn's worth of reinforcements coming in. But that's a pretty good stack starting it up. All of you are just sitting here. All of you will join them and sit there. You two are coming on along too. My own massive stack. If I had that stack there, we could take care of him this turn. Move one Zil War Beast out this way. No, because we got the freighter. We're going to wait and go in the freighter next turn. Next turn, next turn. All of you guys will wait for next turn. You're sitting there on picket. You will walk out.
Unit spotted. Unit
Zil
spotted.
War Beast scouting the palace. Scouting the Imperial Palace, no less. Alright. Why don't we take a shot at what the Al-Malik have over here? Nothing in the Fusorium. Yeah, and they're mostly infantry at this point. They're moving their stuff around, too. Alright. He didn't do me any good with that. Oh, no! Stigmata's getting crazier! Stigmata Garrison Frigate. Carrier and a frigate. 2 Vow War Fortresses. What is going on with the War Fortresses? Alright, well, we know what we're doing here. We're doing this. No problem. Go Dreadnoughts. We'll have one cruiser shoot that. Hate shooting Stigmata Garrison, but when they're corrupted, as they are, streaming is sweaty work. Stay hydrated. Hey, you're right. I haven't been drinking. My friend Omnitoast did a stream of EFS the other night, and he's got things in there to, you can tell him to stretch or to hydrate. All kinds of stuff. Oh, hey, we didn't kill it. Thought we had. Now we have. All right. We're not going to bombard the Stigmata Garrison on the ground, and we're not attacking the Vow War Fortress, and we're hoping they don't attack us. That's a threat. All right, Kish holding the line against the symbiotes. Alon holding the line against the Al-Malik. All right, here's the Criticorum force. What do we have at Shaproot to land? Oh, wow. Look at that. And look at our Mason Starbase, our new Mason Starbase. Ow! They ran away. Oh, well. All right. Gonna land these guys. Well, definitely landing this one. I think I've got enough force to take him. Is he coming after my engineer? I don't know what he's doing. All right, well, we're going to bring everyone from the church. And we're going to see what we see. And that's a good force. Officer, 3 dervishes, planes, rocket artillery. This is the force to take out these heretics. So, with the church watching from above, we attack! Yeah, they've got their full stack here. We just couldn't see a lot of them. Oh, come on. Tear them up. They went right for my rocket artillery. Alright. Got them. Whew! Right. They took me a lot of stuff that I didn't think would die. They took out. We lost what? An atmosphere fighter, a dive bomber, a tank, rocket artillery, my officer? That was a painful fight. But the threat to the planet has been resolved. Crazy. Alright, now we've got this bulk hauler. We want to load it back up with stuff to go to Istakar. We've not been reinforcing Istakar for a while because we had to take care of that threat. Now we have taken care of it. Time to just bring a whole bunch of folks to Istakar. And let's really, really hope that the Vow don't attack. We got a bulk hauler over there. Oh, wait a minute. We've got the ruins up here we wanted to get. That's what we should do. I think we got enough force on Istakar now. No, we don't. Let's deal with Istakar before we decide what we're going to do with Shaproot. That's a good idea. All right, so down here, these planes are just tearing me up, and there's a whole bunch more stuff coming around me. And I'm not particularly concerned about that little stack, that little stack. That stack I'm concerned about. That stack I'm concerned about. It might be time to take out that factory. And again, he's coming for that mine. I'm not as worried about that mine anymore, and I got my stuff out of it. Yeah, I'm not going to hold that mine. There's just no way. Let's get this factory. We need that factory. We got to start pumping out atmosphere fighters if he's going to move around all this air. That is the case. Time to grab that factory. Not going to use my cruiser in the first attack, just in case they put a PTS scan nearby. So many agile units right in the front. Alright, well, they're not agile once you... Alright, well... Did not take out as many as I hoped. Let's see what the cruiser can do over Istakar on that factory. Alright. That's good. We took out all the air in that factory. Still got plenty of AA and artillery. That air was probably the most dangerous part, though. Alright, time to consolidate our forces again. No, wait. Time to move our planes again. Heck yeah. Wherever he does not have AA, like that stack has a lot of AA. That's like that one. That's only one AA. We're glad to take that one. The Zil War Beast. That artillery that's on the move. All right, let's get going. Come on, air units. So first we get you. Nice and easy. I want to go next against the Zil War Beast, or do we want to go next against this artillery? Well, let's move right here, because that'll help us spot some things. Not really. Wow, that artillery hit my atmosphere fighter a bit. All around here, lots of units being built up. But it's the stuff on the move that we're worried about. So now we're going to move down. Take out the Zil War Beast! Yeah, Zil War Beasts are great, but they can't do much. They can't jump up and hit me in the air. Alright, so 7 movement left on these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can take out that stack and then move back to my factory. I think that's what they're going to do. Okay. Tempted to use them in one of my in that attack on the factory, even though there are still 3 AA guns. I mean, they would be a big help against all that artillery. Alright, so first, we're going to do it from the shield. Again, let's get the scepters and that one relic on out of there. Give us more space to do stuff. What a clergy in the church. Why are we building anything in that church? Not gonna do the atmosphere fighter. I might do the morph dive bombers. Oh yeah, there's my good stuff. There's my good stuff. There's a stack. All right, this will take that factory. This will be nice. Oh wait, why am I doing them? I've got all my armor too. Should definitely be doing my tanks in this attack. So let's get 2 units out of here. Get rid of this infantry. Oh, I don't need the AA. Where we need the AA is there. Let's not lose our AA. Let's move the AA into the lab and see what's on the slab. Let's give you all 3 of these units. Now we're ready to take the factory. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. Yeah, Morph Dive Bombers are not taking too much damage. That was my main worry. They took some. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Now let's send a dervish into the factory to capture that. And now, what do we have? They've got those air. I want that air dead. That air is a problem running around. That is a good mixed air stack. So. Sorry, checking some chat stuff real quick. Hey, Das Tactic published a interview. I mean, not an interview. They published a preview of the game, how to play. So check that out. Check out Das Tactic. Make sure you check out Primer and Tutorial. I knew it was a P word. All right, let's bring the force into the lab to go after those air units. Use all my... Or did I put it in the church? No, in the lab. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Atmosphere fighter, AA units. Let's do a couple dervishes, maybe, and an officer. Wait, relics. Why am I wasting my relics? Do my relics. Always bring the relics. Always bring the relics. That's a good anti-air group now. Watch this. He says overconfidently. Yeah, that was beautimous. That was beautiful. I don't think I can capture the gunship. Or maybe I can. I did capture the gunship. Heck yeah. I'll take it. Alright, artillery, you're just gonna sit there and probably die next turn. Hey, wait a minute. Let's move all these. No reason to keep them in the mine that I'm probably about to lose. Let's not give them any extra resources. Alright. I'm tempted to take out that stack with all its AA. What's in this factory down here? That's it? 1 AA? Holy cow, we should grab that factory. Where's my quick folk? Heck yeah. Quick. That spot anything else? Nope, still just that 1 AA. Alright, let's do it. Good stuff. Nice. We blocked them from being able to move reinforcements here. That's why you don't see that being a choke point like the others are. Alright, get all of you folks back in the church, maybe, and I'll split you up. Let's put a dervish and a ranger in the church. Let's put you three in the lab. You can't move at all. Got an infantry unit there in the fort. We definitely want these three into the factory. Yeah, we're splitting up our forces pretty badly. We saw the issue with that last time when that air stack came around and popped me a bunch. I need to be building more AA. Alright, well. They can't attack this factory easily. Yes, they can. They can come to the Arboreum and do it. What do they got in the Arboreum? Shoot. Alright, splitting stuff up again. No, I don't want to split stuff up. Let's put you all... Ooh, they got 2 stacks that are a problem. Alright. We got to have good defenses in there. So. I think I need all of you to go into the factory. Oh, there's my big stuff. That's right. Oh, yeah, the air is over here, so we need to come over here. defend against the air. So up into the fort, a couple of these guys into the palace. Maybe that'll fend off the air units. And atmosphere fighter also into the factory. Alright. Slowly expanding our beachhead. They're bringing the forces, though. I mean, they're popping us. Yep. Okay, on Kish, we're leaving that cruiser to do some more repairs. Garrisoning that militia. Moving that boat. Moving that boat. I thought I needed... Oh yeah, I need to garrison this factory. Bulk caller waiting for more troops to get made. Okay, over Criticorum. I think I need you all on Istakar now. So, let's fly via Elon, shall we? I don't think I had anything else I wanted to do on Criticorum, so let's go to Elon with them all. And then get to Istakar the turn after. Alright, Shaproot. I'm still worried about these folks over Stigmata, but we're gonna risk it. See if the Vow are a problem. Alright. Space pickets doing their thing. Here we go. Cruiser against fighter. Patow. Okay. Land you next to the factory. Oh, engineer. Ruins. What I hope is an empty factory. I don't know what to take out first. I think I can do everything. Let's see. Yeah, because that's only going to take one movement to kill the engineer. Assault. Oh my goodness, I did some damage to my AA. We take the factory. Build a militia here. And the main reason for attacking the factory was just stop whatever they were building there. Oh, they can't get back on that spaceship, so I'm going to have to sit in here. Tundra's extra move to get to, I forgot. Should have landed on the road. Couldn't have landed on the road because there was a settler there. All right. So you two are just going to sit there in the factory. You're going to launch back into space, so you're not in as risky a position. And sit there so I can move you around next turn. Okay, we did what we needed to do here. You're going to go garrison that. Well, all of you folks, now I need to get off planet. Now that we've taken care of our risk. We still have a bulk caller here? No. Guess we'll just start garrisoning. Let's see. We're building the road to the factory. You got lots of wells over here. Place for energy out here. Oh yeah, look at that. Very good. All build roads. Yep. Metal, energy. Good energy location right next to the fort. Let's do it. Absolutely. My plague bomb guy. Let's take you to the alien ruins. We're not going to get into it. Sorry, Dunsna. He's not going to get to Byzantium Secundus in time. Let's take him to the alien ruins, where he belongs. Building the road over to the well. Secret of fast road building. 2 engineers. Fast road, fast road, fast road. Fast road. 152 of you in the streams, in the Steam stream. Thank you very much. Glad that you're here. Hope you're enjoying playing the game. Load you on in there. We beat our record for concurrent players, so we appreciate everybody who's been playing. Load up some more stuff. You're obviously going somewhere to build a mine, because gems are one thing I've been going down on. I need more gems. Not just for my vanity. Singularities require them. Yeah, gems can be a problem. I mean, if you have a lot of them, you can sell them to the league and make some serious money. If you're lacking them, yeah, it can be an issue. Yep. Holy cow, you're way out of the way. I guess I must have really been worried about... Oh yeah, I want you up at the ruins, don't I? How long do you take to get to those ruins? A long time. A long time. Okay. Moving along. I keep you up by the ruins. Maybe I'll remember to come and explore those ruins and unleash more warlocks and symbiotes on my own planet. Oh, wait, everybody's here in the starport. I keep forgetting that. Getting troops out of here. Yep, everyone's mostly healed. I'm going to land him in the factory. Next turn, I'll fly him. Factory is still my main place for getting everyone together. Let's see, I've done most of the good exploitation on this planet. Oh, there's probably some good food down here, though. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that food. Holy cow. We will do that. Somehow never seems to be enough food. He said at Thanksgiving. There's always enough food. Okay. Not sure where you're going. Maybe up into the wastes up there. Oh, yeah. Yep. Good places up there. Let's go that way. And everyone on Ravenna is still waiting to get taken away. Definitely want to get them off Ravenna. Alright, Sutek bombardment. What's in the mine? I don't see anything there. Ceram steel. Alright. You are waiting for someone to take your Blade Master away. Aragon. Here we go, Veracruz. First of all, let's kill that fighter, thank you. Then let's shell Veracruz a little bit. Alright, so we know where there's a ruin. And whoa, they built a church up here. That's what we need, is their church. Oh, rebels over here. Okay. I think I know where we're going. Whoa! Vow rebels! Oh, Renegade Vow on the move! We will be having to fight some Vow pretty soon. A guard. Look at that. 8100 close. 1162 psych and 135 psych defense. Wow. We're going to be fighting some Vow next turn. We haven't fought Vow in a long time in this game. All right. Let's start with that farm, though. I need an AA of my own. All right. Let's start building in this farm. Build anti-aircraft. And we want that church. I will not deny that we want that church. What's in that church? Of course, AA, and we got all air units. Oh my goodness, that gunship. Whew. I think that gunship will go park in the church. Militia in the church. Okay, so we've got the partisan unit. He's my scouting unit. Let's see what else we find. Oh my! Oh ho 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 ho! Oh boy! No wonder the Hazat haven't taken this whole planet. Holy cow! That's a serious renegade Vow stack. I think we're putting everyone in the church. We are going to put everyone in the church and just hang out there. Defending ourselves from Vow in the church. Alright, everyone else back to Aragon. Oh, wait, look at that. Look at that. Yes, yes, yes. We had our AA. That's what, because this is a Vow air unit in this stack. That's what this jet bike is. Can move like mad. Look at those movement points. Holy cow. Alright, so what we want to do on Veracruz is also land that bulk hauler. Actually, going to land it in the farm because I'm worried that there's PTS guns around. Shoot you up, take you to Aragon. And move these two units on into the church. So we're willing to sacrifice the farm, but man, that church is now decently defended. That AA might be enough to hold off the jet bike from doing it. That's a decent force now. I mean, that Vow force is pretty potent. 2 Mandarins, but they're damaged as well. So they've obviously been fighting the Hazat. If they come after me, I'll probably win because I'm hiding out in the church. And I got that officer. That officer bonus will be a big plus. Now I think about it. So we got a lot of AA on this planet. Whoops, we wanted to sentry that AA. I forgot about that. All right. Oh, do we want to see what happens? Yes, I think we do. I'm going to end the turn. Oh, wait. There's another bit of diplomacy I still want to do. Still want to do this. Church, give me votes at the next election, and I'll give you a planet map of Veracruz. I'll give your sect religious control of Istakar. Wait a minute. I also have another planet to give him religious control of. That's right. We're going to take a look at that. I'll give you money. Let's say we give him 3,000. And I forgot we took a church on Veracruz. So I think it is time for Veracruz to go from... Oh, what is eschatonic? I was going to make it eschatonic, but it already is. So there we go. Now we're going to end the turn, see what happens. Then I'm going to end the game for the day. Jason, thanks for joining. Just I'm going to jump off. It's been a fun stream, but I got a lot to do today. You think I just launched a game or something? Good team effort. Okay. Let's end this turn. See what happens. Then I'll write myself a note and end the stream for the day. Okay. Research of wetware has been completed. Neurocellular surgery? Heck yes. Give me more of that. Absolutely researching neurocellular surgery. Tracker Legion on Byzantium. We'll take another one of those, please. Megatank on Criticorum. We're good on the Criticorum stuff. Salt tank on Criticorum. Militia Legion on Istakar, thank you. Might be time for AA. Oh my goodness, they are building all over the place down here. That factory, I think, on a self-propelled anti-air. Dealing with all the Almalik air units. Almalik love air. There is no denying. Keep building those infantry. Artillery and Istakar. An anti-tank gun now. Let's do another anti-tank gun. Anti-tank gun. Let's do an AA. Militia Legion on Istakar. Let's build artillery in the church. Medium tank on Shaproot will become an assault tank. Militia Legion on Shaproot. Yeah, we're still building our force to deal with rebellion on Shaproot. That thankfully we... No, I shouldn't say rebellion, just big scariness. All been taken care of now. Shaproot has been pacified. Yay, space fighters do a torpedo bomber. Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch of good units coming out of Shaproot now. Taking them over to the front on Istakar next. We need an anti-tank gun. Record Legion on Aragon. Maybe another officer. Never a bad idea. There's that assault lander. Can't do an armored assault lander. I guess I just automatically upgraded. Man, let's do another Vlad. Another Cadiz Dreadnought. Assault lander to get my Blade Master finally. Armored bulk hauler on Aragon. Militia Legion on Veracruz. Let's build. What do we need? We need. Let's do another anti-air. Lots of money in taxes. Unit pay released. Plague on Ravenna. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm losing some stuff on Istakar. The Zil War Beasts are coming. Checked in my turns. Region elections next turn. That's when they vote for me for Emperor. Give me all your votes in lecture section. Reject. Give me a peace treaty with you and I'll give you... You don't have any votes. Sorry, Hiram. All right. We saw where we are. Istakar is in trouble. So we're going to write ourselves a note. Where's that... Where did they grab me? Oh boy. Where was those Zil War Beasts? That's the Zil War Beast stack. Oh, that's right. I captured that anti-tank gun. There's the Zil War Beast stack. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. Right there. That's a nothing stack. That's a nothing stack. That's a pretty powerful stack. That's the real problem right there. Mixed units, a Zil, an officer, special forces. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Time to write myself a message. Send message to Alexius. Zil War Beasts on Istakar? The car? Vow on Veracruz. Bimbiat fleet over Malignatius. Emperor vote next turn. All right. That way when I load the game up again, I'll have that message.
Sent.
Good stuff. Thanks everybody for joining the stream. We broke our concurrent player record. Loving it. Loving that you're all enjoying the game. Thanks for joining me on YouTube. Thanks for joining me on Steam for the stream. It's been a great day. So good having this game out here. Emperor Wars mod. It was released this morning. Check it out. Look for it. Go find it. There'll be a 3 o'clock stream on the Fading Suns role-playing game. Not on these channels. But if you're in our Discords and in our Steam forums, I will post them there. The books are on sale from Ulysses Spiele. So much good stuff happening. Play, enjoy the game. And I'm going to sign on out. Whoa. I'm going to do something I sometimes forget, which is save. Save the Alex stream. Somebody shared us this bug where if you sold the Agora, someone's game crashed. We fixed it. It'll be in the next update. All right. Update soon. More news soon. Next time I play this game, Alexius should become Emperor. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining. See you all again soon.